Beloved heart, I invite you to sign up to my mailing list, and as a result of signing up, you will get a free gift. It's a 5D rebalance tune-up of all these chakras, and chakras are my specialty, so I would love to gift you with this transmission that is filled with light language and codes to help you stay balanced and tuned up during these increased frequencies of energy of this ascension, this new earth frequency. So check out the links in the notes of this show, and I look forward to connecting with you. I am sending you love. This is the transfiguration of the new you. Hello, beloved. I'm Monica Bermudez. I am the host for this podcast called Ascended Earth, the Transfiguration of the New Human. And this episode is a very special episode with Goddess Kuan to talk about compassion. And I have been working closely with Goddess Kuan for some time, and she often appears through many transmissions in my work with clients. When I was going through my alchemical shift of my heart, she was very present and worked very closely with my compassionate heart. A message which I wish to impart with you in this episode. When I fell in love with myself, there was a huge wave of compassion for self and others, because that's really where it starts. It's in self. Goddess Kuan, who is the goddess of compassion and mercy, she is also known as the Buddha Shivata, and she has a message of compassion, which is what we need more of. And Goddess Kuan, like Mother Mary and many other avatars, harness and embody the power of Divine Mother, which you also are very capable of or doing as well, harnessing that energy within yourself. The intention of this episode is to activate your compassionate heart. And toward the end of the episode, there's a powerful channel message from Goddess Kuan. So just a brief story. It's something I was remembering as I was channeling Goddess Kuan. I remember sitting at my work desk when I used to be in a location bound, meaning I had to go to a building for work. And as I was just sitting, doing work and desiring to be elsewhere, I suddenly felt a wave of tremendous amount of compassion and love in my heart. And it just electrified my whole body to the point I felt so empowered and awake. And it was accompanied with a scent of roses. And there were no roses around whatsoever. And so it was this one of the clairs, which, it's called the clairolfactance, which is the ability to smell past the veil. So there's like another, because all the clairs are about the psychic abilities, and we all have them. And so I felt the really strong scent of roses all around. It was really so uplifting, so inspiring. And in that instant, I saw through my inner eye and felt it was Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Goddess Kuan, amongst others. So I felt an intense relief and at home with the energies. And it was so comforting and empowering. 5D, or Ascension, is all about love and compassion. Compassion is healing, love, forgiveness, and mercy and empowerment. It has no association to any religion or organization. It's independent to all of it. So it's like taking action on this feeling and sense of compassion within our own heart and feeling it at all times. Self-love consists of compassion and mercy. And even though the dictionary may define it as having pity, I don't really feel it's having pity on others or feeling sorry. And it's also not about overgiving, especially when you're energetically depleted. If you are energetically depleting, then you must simply just fill yourself again first. And I say this because I used to confuse them with overgiving, and I see there are so many people still with this pattern, which is the reason now I wish to share this powerful activating message from Goddess Kuan Yin. And I am on a mission to ignite this greater compassion in all of us. I wish and desire the same feeling that I have been feeling with this energy. And it really does feel so empowering, so beautiful. It is very difficult to describe in words. So I'm doing this the best I can to describe that feeling of it. And so the best interpretation is the one of that your higher self has within you. Now, Goddess Kuan Yin makes her presence through this channeling because of the amount of chaos, the wars, the greater divisions and separation, and the amount of fear. And as it appears to be getting worse in the world, and it is because there is much that has to be released and dismantled in order to rebirth this new world, new earth. A new world that is filled with more compassion for one another, including self, where we are able to live freely without the corruptions and the control of others in this current society. So when it comes to like certain structures, this may take some time to rebuild and restructure a new system, but it is happening now. It has to start somewhere. And so the most important part is to start with yourself and what you can do to thrive to be a better version of self in a continuous process of improvement. And as you do so, you also create the rippling effects within others to want to do the same in themselves. Compassion is composed of unity consciousness and Christ consciousness. With these new energy codes, I feel there is a wave of compassion that fills our every cells and our whole being. Now I will start to jump into some of this channeling with Goddess Kuan Yin. I will flow with whatever message she wishes to impart now. This is a bit of an energy discourse for us, and the energy will be felt through your heart, and whatever comes up is a form of healing and activation. So this channel message carries light codes in them. So compassion, just to share some more, compassion goes beyond forgiveness, and it is amount of awareness and acknowledgement of other sufferings, including your own. Start with compassion toward you. This will also bring healing to your own ancestral lineage within you and activate your ancestral gifts. So I will be concluding with this channel message. And so just be open to its message through your own heart. It's meant to be listened to your heart, not your brain and intellectual. Beloved heart, there is so much pain and suffering occurring due to the number of events and chaos occurring on your planet. It is your own compassion that the heart calls for. I hear you call for compassion, but I am here to tell you that you have always had infinite amount of compassion within your greatest force of divinity within you. I dwell within the most sacred space of your heart and invite you to connect with the sacred space often. Only then will you activate this aspect of you to receive your own divine messages of compassion. What you seek is not outside you, You are fully equipped to stand in your own compassionate power of your own sacred heart. Receive this message now. Receive this energy now. Feeling this all throughout you. Let us come together within your sacred heart space by simply focusing your attention to your heart. And as you dive deeper within this unexplored space that once again is ignited with the sacred eternal flames of compassion. Feel this within you and open your heart to this. Open your heart to you. Trust the process and know this is happening. You are in the process of ascension and are stepping more into your own compassion. We are grateful to you for your presence to be here during this great time of shift. You are compassionate. Make this decree to yourself. I am compassionate. And say it 3 times. I am compassionate. I am compassionate. And as you do so, you turn a whole new leaf and rebirth your remembrance and reconnection within your own soul essence. And as your heart is the portal to your soul, you're feeling this within in a much deeper level. As you dwell within the sacred flames of compassion that surround you now, you're receiving the strength and empowerment through Divine Mother. You are truly loved and cherished. You're not alone. You have never been alone. And as you dwell in the sacred flames of compassion in your sacred heart space, see the rippling effects of this energy also being felt in the collective, earth, humanity, seeing these waves of compassion on wars and focusing on timelines of peace and compassion. Seeing this also with the animals, like the bees, the whales, the dolphins, the birds, the cows, all of which are uniting with us now. And seeing this wave of compassion on all plants, of all kind, nature of all kind. And it goes even beyond Earth and into the universe with the star nations, the star family. Sending waves of love and compassion and creating this quantum field of compassion where past, present, and future meet as one. Please remain here for as long as you desire. Oh, my love, divine ones, know I always dwell within your sacred heart.